And I've actually done this a long time ago. You can make a poncho out of a Glad bag like this. Just turn it upside down, carefully cut a spot out for your head and your arms, and instant poncho. Boom. All right. You can actually use the whole thing, or maybe even cut pieces of it, wrap it up with medical tape or duct tape, and use it to cover bandages. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can stop exposure to dirt or water, like in case you get, if you have some sort of injury or something like that, though, you don't want to get the bandages wet, because in water, water and dampness, especially if it's dark and or warm, that's what actually starts producing more bacteria. We don't want that, especially in a cut and some sort of wound that you have. All right, that is definitely no bueno. So yeah, use that to cover bandages. You can use it as you probably even seen this before, as a catch basin for rainwater. You know what I'm saying? Tie it to different couple branches on the tree or whatever, and boom, starts raining. Catch the water, filter it out, boil it, whatever like that. You got some good, clean, potable water. You can use it for your shoes, or your boots, in the wintertime, or if it's raining. Just just wrap it up really, really tight. Put your whole shoe or boot inside the bag. Wrap it up with duct tape. Boom. You got some instant galoshes. Makeshift galoshes. Of course, what is garbage bags used for? Garbage. For waste. Yeah, you definitely want to have it for that. You can use it if you have to make some sort of shelter in your wooded area or whatever like that. You can use it as an insect screen. So yeah, you can rip that in half or whatever, put it up, maybe a couple pieces up, and boom. Keep out the insects. Use it for a ground cover. If you ever have to stay out in the wilderness, or you're forced to make some sort of shelter, what I'm saying, in the elements, one of the biggest things that happen with people, or mistakes, is, if people sleep on the ground. You sleep on the ground, it is going to zap all of your heat, and you are going to get hypothermia. All your body temperature is going to leave. So it's very, very important to have that barrier between you. Like if you go out and collect a whole bunch of leaves or pine and stuff like that and put it on the ground, yeah, that would help. But if you put that on top of a bag and then put that stuff on top, now you have an extra layer of insulation between you and the ground, and it can also stop that dampness from getting on you. It could also, prevent, because, you have bugs that actually come outside to look for their food at night, or they come out even early in the morning looking for food. So you definitely have a barrier from the bugs as well. So you can use the Glad. You'll be glad that you use this Glad as a ground cover. You can use them as thermals. You can wrap it around your arms, your legs, even your stomach. You know what I'm saying? Maybe tape it around you, whatever like that, to help stop escaping heat. You can use it as a life jacket. I've actually seen that before too, where people actually blow air into it or whatever like that, tie the other end up, and you got a flotation device. You know what I'm saying? In case what if you get caught in a flash flood? What if it's flooding in your area? You know what I'm saying? You're in a boat that capsizes or whatever like that, though. It's all about being prepared, not necessarily a societal breakdown. It can be a natural or man-made disaster. You know what I'm saying? It can be, not like I say, I like, talking about EMP and pandemic preparedness, though, but it can be anything. It could just be a normal summer day and there's a blackout or a brownout. What if the power goes out for a day or two? What if it goes out for a week? You know what I'm saying? You just want to be prepared for different things. That's all. You definitely want to have this for, it could be you blow some air into it and you have something to lie on that's a little bit more comfortable on the ground. It could be like a makeshift pillow. What else did I learn about with this that you can do in survival? An emergency water container. Definitely. It will be, you'd have to figure out a way to carry this water, all of this water, without tearing the bag. But, they make these things pretty thick. But, you still want to be careful with it. Carrying that bag is going to be heavy as hell. Have you ever tried to carry a fish tank that's full of water? let me tell you something. You better be, man, listen. You got to be pretty strong to do that. I'm talking about just a fish tank. If you have to carry something that big, full of water, nah, you better have some help, and you better have a wheelbarrow or some, you know what I'm saying, some sort of, you know, way of lugging that water, because it's going to be heavy like you wouldn't believe. You can use it for a sunshade. Of course, that's self-explanatory. You know, just put it above you in the trees or whatever like that. Find a way, got some shade. You can use it to if you have one of the white garbage bags, you can use it like you would the bandana. You can use it for signaling. Pretty cool, right? You can fill this. When I did my Walmart video, I showed you this thing that they sell there. It's a 5-gallon shower that they had. You fill it with water, hang it up in the tree or whatever like that, leave it in the sun, and the sun naturally heats the water. You can do the same thing with this. Absolutely. Fill it up with water, leave it in the sun, let it heat up, boom, poke a hole in it, wash yourself up. You good. Is there anything else? You can mark a trail with it. Yeah, you can just tie it around a tree. Wherever you're trying to go, you know what I'm saying, so you don't get lost. And again, when you're leaving the area, take it off the tree, take your bags back, do it. Am I done? Do I know any more? What else could be done with a Glad bag? Oh, you could actually use this to make a makeshift stretcher. Yeah, you know, spreading it out. If you need to carry a person or you need to carry some heavy items. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to have a couple of them around. See, there's 4. And you know what? You take this out of the box right there. You put it in your bug out bag or your go bag or your get home bag or whatever people are calling it or whatever you're calling it. It's not going to take up a lot of space and it's not going to add weight. All right, so you're going to be good. All right, so that's my whole thing with the Glad. My Glad bags. So I talked about that. I talked about the Epsom. I talked about the bandanas. Showed you some more stuff that I got from Dollar Tree. Hit them up, man. I'm telling you, they got a great first aid and health section in there. And you can really get your medical bug out bag, especially if your survival group has a medical cadre or you are the medical person. Go there and go get your stuff without going broke. A few dollars, $10, $15 a week or every other week or whatever like that, and you can get all of these types of things. They got them in there. All right, so this is your boy, Shaka Zulu Nkrumah, also known as Who is the General, 2014. I'm signing off. I hope you enjoyed the video. If I forgot anything, please leave it in the comments. Hit me up. Let me know. I'll try to get it in the next video that I make. And that's about it, family. You know, happy prepping. Be safe out there. Stay strong. Stay vigilant. And be ready for anything. Because the world's going nuts out here. All right? We just don't want to go nuts with it. That's why we're being prepared. Take care and be safe. Peace.